Good morning, Eva. How are you?
Morning, Kathy. Doing good. How about you?
Good. Great.
All right.
So,
There, Miss Claire.
Morning.
good morning,
Morning.
everyone.
Good morning.
Good
Oh,
morning,
there, JoAnn.
JoAnn.
Yeah,
Joanne's wearing red because she's on fire.
I
Right.
know.
Sure is.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And I've
JoAnn.
only just begun.
There you go. Woohoo.
I got 5 days. I gotta hustle.
Yes, I know
So
it. Yeah.
close, but I'm not there yet.
You have
Yeah.
7 days.
7?
Yeah, count the calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
And
give
I
my
like,
Well, 6, I guess. Today is 6 days.
yeah,
6 days. Okay.
yeah,
I think
she's gonna get
it
it.
was the whole.
She's gonna get it done in 5.
Mm,
That's the plan, right? Knock it out.
okay.
I need some terror shooting here, but that's
But you're doing wonderful too, Claire. My
Yes.
goodness. Yeah.
Absolutely.
JoAnn, how many new people did you bring on this
Whoops.
week?
Wait, where'd it go? I lost you.
Can you hear us?
Where are you?
Look for the little camera. The little camera at the bottom.
Is that what I hit? I went to louden it and there you are.
Oh, okay.
The little camera at the bottom is what I look for.
See a
Oh.
little, looks like a little camera.
Okay,
Yeah, I
gotcha.
think that's how I know.
So I've got 3
Woohoo. My goodness.
and working on another one today.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. But
No.
you don't pass them to another person. You just take care of your own, right?
Right.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And I don't mind helping anybody close somebody. If you've
Okay.
got anybody that you're talking to, I can close them.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
That's
I would
Yeah.
love to help you.
That
Oh,
is
that's
so
good.
awesome. We
Yes.
definitely appreciate that, and we will definitely put you to work and do the same if you've got anyone that you think would connect with me or Jake or Claire or anybody or whatever. Michelle having a business. I'm volunteering her, and she's not even on yet. But
Good
you
job, Kathy.
but I know how we are. We're like, family. We'll do anything for each other. So, and we appreciate you. So that's awesome, JoAnn. And Claire's right behind you. We got, Claire got Alma. I'm going to mute Eva because I think that you had some clicking going on. If you need to say something, unmute yourself. Claire got Alma launched, or we got Alma launched on Friday night. I think it went well, and she might hop on for a minute here, or she could be on right now, and I wouldn't know. But
I'm hoping she does.
yeah, and this call is completely optional. It's always optional. Anyone that wants to join can. They can hop on and hop off for any length of time. And look who's on board here.
We got Mr. David.
Mr. Fireman.
Good morning.
Hi.
I didn't know you were going to be home today.
I'm off. Yeah, I go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, dang. We could have had you on tomorrow. You could have slept in.
No worries. I almost asked you for that. But all good.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
All good.
Sorry. Well, thanks for
Happy to be
joining
here.
us. Yeah, so we were talking about how awesome JoAnn's doing, Claire's on fire. These are people on sapphire runs, and I'm right there with them. But ultimately, we're putting you in a diamond run, and you don't even know it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to jump in real quick and let you guys know, you guys can always use me for three-way calls. I'm here to help you. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm backing you 100%. So whenever you need something, I hope y'all don't ever hesitate to call me. And if I don't call, a lot of times I'm at work. So if I don't answer, I'll call you back as soon as possible. But I want you guys to know that you have my support 100%. And I want to do this as a team, that's all together, and just put me to work. That sound good?
Thank you, David. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sounds terrific. And we all, always tell them that even though you might not be on a call or right front and center, you're back in the back, and we know you're there. So we always, know that we can count on you to, if we need you for anything. So
Good. I was just making
Do we
sure.
have your number, Daniel? Do we have
Absolutely.
your number?
Yeah, let me text it on the group chat.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we try to help each other out here on this call, and we've got JoAnn has agreed to help us with closing people too. She's a rock star at it and getting people on without even passing them over to anyone. So if we feel the need to pass people over, she's one that has agreed to help us out, and we'll do the same for her. I just I think we all work really well together, and just to know that we've got you too. I know Casey's been busy with corporate and whatever, and but still we want to do the sneak attack on Casey and not let him realize what hit him when you pass him up.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, I'm here. I'm ready. Put me to work, and let's hit it hard, finish the month good, and then we'll start again in June. And with hopefully they're extending that 199, because that is definitely a good thing going on with that.
It really is. What are your thoughts on it as far as, some people think as far as points or whatever, but I think it's, if you get them in, the points will come and just multiply what you're doing, get more people in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna approach it the same way as if it's for a business partner. I'm going, get in where you fit in, start from the top and work the way down, and try not to go below $5.99. But for someone to really push to $1.99 is for people that are enrolling as customers. And if they, like there's a guy on my station that wants the Triangle of Health and he wants the HL5. Well, if you add that two together, I don't even know what it is, but what do you think that is, JoAnn? Like,
You're muted.
It's the same. It's $200, so they
yeah,
might as well
$200
join.
or you pay $200 to become a business partner, and then you can, share it, and you get the benefits of that. So for anybody that's becoming even the Triangle of Health, if that's all they want, they can still just pay a little bit more and become a customer, and they're going to become a business partner, and they're going to get all that product, and then they can try the HL5. So that's my theory on it. But but I'm not pushing $199 for business partners. I'm only pushing it for when they're going to enroll as a customer and say, look, and then I'll bring that up. But okay. I'm not opposed to it if someone does want to do the business and they can't afford it, and we just keep dropping the price down to $199. So yeah. I mean, I'd rather get somebody in than they change their mind, trying to save money over 2 weeks and then they change their mind.
Right.
Yeah, I like the $199.
Cool.
But again, I try to get everybody in at $5.99 or above, but also get in where you fit in.
Yeah, I like that default, and especially the customers. I always start with the highest pack and really sell, the idea of the highest pack, because you only get that one time. That's a one-time
right.
offer. It never comes back. So, even if I know up front they don't have the money for it, I'm still going to spend a little time on that highest dollar pack, just because if they've missed out, once they've hit the button, they've missed out, and it's not coming back to them. So, but at the same time, I love that for the customer, if they're going to spend that kind of money anyway on the Triangle of Health, why not bump it up a little bit, and then you have options later on. If you want to work the business, great. If you don't, great. But now you're plugged into us, and you have that, where you can. So I like it a lot. So we'll use it.
Very cool. Very cool. Hey, and just some numbers. sometimes I like just to know numbers, or I know you guys have probably heard it before. But I'm definitely the Eric Worre and Jim Rohn. That's the avenue that I like to use for network marketing. And just know, so everybody on this call you guys have been with Kyani for a long time, and it looks like, and I believe that you guys aren't going anywhere, that you guys are in it to win it, and no matter what it takes, we're gonna go make it happen. That's the kind of people that we need. But in the network marketing business, now I've been in it for 10 years, it is definitely a numbers game where only 2 to 3% of people stay. And it is almost, I mean, it is that's pretty accurate. So I don't want anybody to ever get disappointed and think, my people aren't doing anything, I got this big team, but that's network marketing. It doesn't matter. It's not like we're having bad luck. Which sometimes luck does play in it sometimes, but that's just the way it is. I have over 1,000 people in my organization, and very few people are doing something, right? And that's just what happens to it. Same with my, and this is all in the GoPro book as well. Same as my personal sponsored people actually sponsoring somebody else, right? That's part of network marketing. So we just go find the diamond in the rough, or however you want to call it. They're out there. But think of, you guys remember Kevin Reynolds? He promoted a Ruby in 30 days. That's faster than anybody under Casey's team. And he brought in a lot of people, and that blew up. And look who's left. It's JoAnn on that. So he found us JoAnn because of Kevin. So that's how it is. So another way I look at it is whatever your base is, as in for Kyani, if your business, if there's no business partners and no customers come in that month, and all your auto ships, that's your baseline, right? And that's what you got. That's your foundation of whatever that is. So now, if go sponsor a handful, 3, 5 more people, and build that up, and it could do explode. Your business will go up, then it's going to come down a little bit, right? But it should be higher than that foundation previous, right? And then that's your new foundation, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then keep going. That's network marketing 101. That's how it works. So I didn't want you guys to get frustrated for thinking it, because those numbers are right. So don't ever get frustrated. But there's people out there that you'll find another Kevin Reynolds or someone that will promote to Ruby in 30 days, and maybe he'll stay around, maybe they will stay around, maybe they won't, but they're going to bring in a lot of new people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, we were talking just last week about some of the people that we've had on, that we didn't get to launch them correctly, or whatever the case may be. We felt that we feel like we may have left some people behind. I'll just say it that way. And we don't want to leave anyone behind. So we're going to, we were talking about going back and relaunching people, not spending a whole lot of time on it, and not, trying to revive the dead. That's not what I'm saying at all, because we know that that's pretty difficult to do and impossible. But to go back and revisit those people and just make sure that we're all on the same page, and that they know what they have, what they're a part of, because they might not even realize that, they may have just disconnected from everything right up in the beginning, and, it was overload, all the messages, whatever, and just disconnected. And they don't realize that, we do have a smaller group, or we've got, kind of like the get in where you fit in. So,
and especially with the new Kairos joining up with them, that's good. That could be right up somebody's alley, having something available every day to get on.
Yeah.
You guys liking that with the Kairos?
Yes.
Good.
I bet they liking it too, because we're bringing a lot of infusion. I've watched a lot of, since we've been connected, and I see a lot of people from Houston on that. So I know that we're representing very well down here.
Good. Yeah, they definitely like it. And just like my what I want, I think I said this before, just like all of us are kind of in different groups, Kathy's group, JoAnn's group, Rob's in a whole totally different group. Just like all of us click together just fine and we get along and it's a good, happy family. That's what I hope we can do with the Kairos.
Mhm.
You know, with Miles' other leg, you know, he has 3 legs, so we're one of his legs. We're his weak leg, by the way. So let's change that. That'd be awesome to be his power leg. Anyway, but it'd be nice how we have a good family here. I think we do. And we get along great. And then we can do the same thing with the Kairos.
Awesome. All right. Well, we got David on the phone. Anyone have anything? Any questions?
Well, I'm just going to reiterate what David said a while ago. It's always finding that one. It was GoPro of 2018, where I remember Eric saying that you need 8 or 9 influencers in your organization, and you're pretty much set at that point in time. It takes a while to develop those 8 or 9, but once you get it to about 8, 9 influencers, in which JoAnn would be one of them, like you said, Kevin brought her in, but she stuck around. She's an influencer. So that's what you're looking for, those influencers in your organization for it to be self-sustaining.
Absolutely. And most of those millionaires at GoPro, when they're on stage, they can trace it back to about 3 people. 3 people made them millionaires that brought in, you know, the right people. It's crazy. And that's who we're looking for. And they're out there.
I ran into Kevin Reynolds at the grocery store on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's doing good. He offered me some hand sanitizer. He's out, giving to the first responders, and he's just very active in the community with all of that stuff. He looks like he could use us though, because I swear he's put on a few more pounds.
That's funny.
And yeah, and,
Send him my way.
yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I'd love to have him back.
Yeah, I just keep dripping on him, and that's what we'll do. Because JoAnn and I know I ran into him once last week too, and at Kroger. He's always at Kroger, and he's always around. He's out everywhere, and a lot of times I'm the one. I am always the one that'll duck down the other aisle so I don't have to see him. And anybody, I am that person. My husband, if he's with me, he's like, oh, where are we going? Who'd you see? It's like, I hate running into people sometimes. I'm on a mission. I got to get this and get home.
Okay, so that brings me to something. And I was going to suggest what this $199 is good for is to go back to all the people you've been talking to in the past. I mean, like a year ago and 2 years ago, who for whatever their reason was that they said no. That's the last two people I got in, okay? Is people, and one of them told me yesterday when she signed up, she said, I remember you telling me about this in Kroger. There you go, Kathy. Don't walk away.
Stop running down the other aisle. Okay.
And that's the last 2 people I had been talking with in the past that I went, called them about this $199 thing and said, because the way I see it, if they come in that way and they continued as customer, I mean, I knew they were going to be customers, and they continue ordering every month, you've just done it. You've got that steady, as David said, that base of, there of your reordering people. So go back to them. You've got this week, go back to them and see it, if you can't use that $199, especially now that you don't have to say, well, and now you have to add $39 for shipping.
Right. Isn't that a relief already?
Oh, it's awesome. That. It's so awesome.
I agree with JoAnn about continuing that conversation with people that you reached out to. Just this weekend, I enrolled my sister, who was always welcome. I'd give her a free sunrise when I'd go travel with her. When we travel, she finally bought the Triangle on Friday. So I said, look, I'm going for my Kiani car. I need your help. I know you like the products. If you decide you don't want it in 30 days, send it back. I don't care, but you're going to try it and you'll get healthy, period. Done.
Nice work.
So I had to do tough love. And then my son, he decided to buy, he doesn't want to try the products. I think we might be able to get him to try the On because he does drink energy drinks. He bought a $69 potato pack for me yesterday so became my customer. Hey, he's in there. He'll get the emails and all that stuff, so that's good.
Well, I'm surprised that he would do anything Kyani related. So,
I mean, if I can get those hard-headed ones, I can.
I didn't say it.
I did. I'm not saying it.
Terrific.
So I'm still working on people. What'd you say, JoAnn? 6 days? I thought I had 5 days. 6 days. I gotta do this. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
okay.
But
Another
do it 5.
We'll see.
Yeah, do it in 5. You got it. Yeah, and just like JoAnn said, go back to, that's a different way of thinking too. Go back to those customers, and you might even maybe an existing customer that gave you a customer. Say, you know what, just want to throw this out there. They've got this business partner pack. Yeah, I don't know if you've got any like that. Customers that had given you customers, or customers that are so sold on it they tell others about it. Anyway.
Is the ILA special still out there, $199?
It is right now.
Because I think that's a good deal for those that are wanting to just be customers and they get the opportunity to try the new products, which I'm in love with, by the way. And I hope they don't let that HL5 go away. I want that instead of the other. The lemonade, that is so good. I love it in my green tea. Yeah. I wanted to change my auto ship because I have it, the triangle with the HL5, but it doesn't have it. So.
Doesn't have it yet.
No, I don't.
Oh, and speaking of yet, the JoAnn, the Kyani Pro 2, when you click on, it's on in your back office now, where it does
Yes.
flip you over to the right thing.
Thank you.
They fixed it.
You guys like the Pro 2?
I love it, but I haven't got to do it enough yet.
Oh, it's good. I went through it pretty good. Still, the only thing that is lacking, I think it's freaking fantastic because it is super easy to, if you're on a computer, you can copy and paste, or if you're, you can just take that link and send it. I think they're still working out a few bugs because the video I sent somebody the other day wouldn't work. The Julia Thornhill and Brandon Thornhill business presentation, the link wouldn't work. So I haven't tested all of them, but that's the one I wanted to use. So I would suggest go through there, look to find which ones you want. The only thing that I think Kyani is lacking overall, they don't have a business presentation that is from corporate, right? That's what they need. That's what I want anyway. So, the business presentations they have are people like us giving presentations. Well, they need a professional one, I think, in my opinion, that really go through the products real quick and then really hammer the compensation plan. Because compensation plan is what some people are looking for, right? Especially for the business presentation. Anyway, they don't have that yet. So hopefully they're going to do that. But I have sent that up the chain of command several times. So hopefully somebody will get that taken care of. But I think Kyani Pro 2 is exactly what we've been looking for. They fixed everything. There's some bugs they're still working out, but everything they have laid out is way easier to.
Hey, David.
Build. Yes, sir.
On the chain of command thing, I got a question. See if you can do this. I don't know why County does not let us know what these people buy. For example, I've got one customer that's brought me 4 other customers. And other than what their CV is, coming in, I have no idea what they ordered. When I've been with other multi-level companies, Beachbody, for example, every time they ordered something, you knew exactly what they ordered. It's hard for me to call these people or to send a text message, thank you for or how do you like such and such, because I don't have a clue of what they ordered. it just shows me CV. Why cannot cannot give us some type of invoice, say this person ordered an HL5, a nitro, whatever. There's, again, we have no clue of what they ordered, so I can't really turn around and ask them, how do you like such and such, because I don't have any idea what they ordered.
Right. Yeah, I can. I'll send that up to Miles for sure.
Yeah.
I thought in the back office there was,
I'm
but
looking right now, actually.
I
Your
don't.
back office
I
will
could
tell
have
you what the
sworn
CV
I
is. Yeah.
saw something where I knew what a customer ordered. I'm gonna look. If
Finally
I
found that
find
too,
it, I'll tell you.
Candace. There is a spot
I think there is, and
that
if I find it, I'll let y'all know, because I could have sworn I knew what somebody ordered before, and
Well, yeah, but it should be, I mean, your customer orders, it should just have it where you could just click on customer orders and have it there. Instead, it's got the total QV, total CV, first order date, last order date. You know, it gives you some good information, but that doesn't tell me, and they're on auto ship. You know, it doesn't tell me anything about, and these are on that customer report thing. These are total QV. It doesn't even have individual orders, so I don't have a clue. I mean, if this person has 10,000 QV, it just means they've been ordering for a while, right?
Okay, I
So,
found it, y'all. It's up there in your back office. You know how by your name it has the little mailbox?
yeah.
Mail? Click on that and click on customer orders. It'll say personal orders and customer orders. I don't know if you have to, I can't see that, no. And then you can just click on, it says see detail. And it'll tell you. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Well, that is showing all just your personal stuff, right?
No, but if you go to customer,
there's 2 tabs
there's 2 tabs up there. Now I can't
at the
see
top.
Yeah.
If you look, it says personal orders, and then you go to the customer orders.
And then
Next, it'll
Yep, it
tell you the
does.
CV, the order number, and it'll tell you see details.
yeah.
It has pretty pictures too.
Huh?
It has pictures.
It has pictures of what they ordered. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure does.
Awesome.
There you go,
Awesome.
Rob.
There you go. Thank you.
Man, David's good, isn't he?
Thank you,
It's-
David.
I went straight up the chain of command to Claire.
Accountable achievers strike again.
Candace, who was talking? I was on the website. Was it Candace or Claire?
It's my mom, but
Oh.
we were both looking for it.
I was looking at the website.
That she had seen it. That's when I said, you know what, I've seen it too. And
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's good. Yeah, because I had no clue.
It was a team effort. We all did it.
But it should give, you know, I really do feel like I've been handcuffed when I've been trying to find customer information before. Even something as simple as, you know, their address, or, you know, just to make sure that something's right on it. I do think that, you know, they could make that a little more user friendly, but, you know, but the information's there. We just need to know how to find it. So that's cool. All right, guys. Anyone else? You know, Claire's working. She's on the phone. All this work from home stuff. Gotta watch out. Anyone have any more questions or anything?
I'm going back to Burn Boot Camp tomorrow. 5:15 in the morning.
So they're back open. Everything's
Well, it's different, you know, but they had to modify things and all, but I have to make a reservation to go and all that good stuff. But yeah.
all right. Well, that's one to, you know, those people especially. You think about that. People in the fitness industry, and just think about all the people that have their whole work has changed completely. Their whole income has changed. They're not making the money that they were making. They've had to cut things in half. You know, cut their employees back. They've had to, you know, a lot of loss out there. So keep that in mind when you're out there talking to them, and revisit with those people that you may have reached out to before about the business opportunity. Revisit with them, because everyone's life changes every 90 days, and we've had some huge changes lately.
Hey, I wanted to welcome Jennifer to the call. Welcome, Jennifer.
We're missing a few people this morning, but welcome, Jennifer. We're glad to have you. And we got you on the feed as well. So if you've got any questions, it's a good place to reach out and ask questions. And don't ever feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to ask that because it's just a stupid question. No, if you're asking it, somebody else is probably wondering the same thing. So reach out. So
Jennifer's going to be our next promotion to Jade.
woohoo!
Let's do it.
Morning,
Yeah.
Jennifer.
That works. That works. All
Hey,
right,
David,
guys.
David, you haven't left your phone number on there.
Nope, I'll do it right now.
Just a friendly reminder.
Yes, sir.
Anyone have anything else? No?
It's gonna make it a great day.
And David, thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Quick
Hope everybody has a
question.
great day.
Thank you,
Welcome.
thank you.
Every
Oh, there
day
it is.
at
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Rob, you got another question?
Oh, I was just wondering, I didn't get to see it last night. Anybody catch the grandma code? I'd like to see as far as the presentation. They talk about new products. They talk about County Pro. Anybody?
Yes, I saw it last night. I think I had a guest on there. I hate that you can't tell if your guest is on there or not. But yeah, what was your question, Rob? You kind of broke out.
Did they talk about the County Pro at all? Pro 2? Did they talk about new products? Anything? I was just kind of curious what
New
might have changed
products,
my grandma code.
Actually, it looks like they just edited it. The beginning of it's still the same with James, and when they had Tracy, is her name Tracy?
Right.
She's
Yes.
all her part is different, because it talks about the new products and everything. But everybody else, it's all the same until you get to her part. It's like they just
Did they bring
that part.
Did they bring up the County Pro at all? County Pro 2?
You know what? I didn't pay attention to that.
Okay. Just curious. All right. Everybody have a great day.
All right, you too. All right,
I had
guys.
5 people that was supposed to be on it last night.
Awesome,
Okay,
JoAnn.
made it
Dang.
on.
So
I still don't see David's phone number.
check with them today.
Yeah, I have to check with mine. Okay, y'all have a great day.
JoAnn, we're gonna
Thank
be
you.
golf buddies. We're gonna take over Klein.
There you go.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go. I'm ready. I've got my running shoes on.
There you go, Ken.
To keep up with you. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
Thanks.
see y'all.
Thank you.
Boy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.